kitchen cooking this.
Megaphone Ghazzie is the long-awaited EES album. I've been working on that album for over 2.5 years. I pushed up the release date, I think, like 3 or 4 times, but I cannot release an album if I am not happy with it. What is a Megaphone Ghazzie? I am a Megaphone Ghazzie. Well, first of all, let's put it like this. A Ghazzie is in Tsotsitaal, in Namibia, in that language we speak there. Ghazzie is a friend. So, and megaphone is something that speaks it out loud. So, a Megaphone Ghazzie is someone who speaks his mind, who's not only there to speak up for himself, but also for his friends, which I think in the age nowadays is we need that. We've been thrown at with stuff we do not want, and now is the time to speak our mind and just let the people know what we want. That is what a Megaphone Ghazzie is all about. Everybody can be a Megaphone Ghazzie, and I like the album name because it combines the African continent with the rest of the world, because Ghazzie is something which is African and Megaphone is something which is international. I like my intros to be very dramatic. I want them to build up the whole album. I like intros. I love them because they set you in the mood of an album. So the album, it starts off with the synthesizer sounds and me just speaking over a megaphone. Let the people hear what they want to hear. And if you feel the same, be a Megaphone Ghazzie and shout it out loud. That is one of my favorite tracks on the album. I didn't have the name for the song. Well, it was called Trendsetter at first, but when I pushed it out as a single and people heard the song, they were always coming up to me like, "Oh, I love your song, Cheko Mooi." Cheko Mooi means check it out in Afrikaans. And so then I had to change the name to Cheko Mooi and then in brackets Trendsetter. The idea behind the song is we want to be trendsetters in a good way, showing the people we can be trendsetters without going out there and doing gang-related stuff and so on and so on. And also the song Cheko Mooi is showing off our Kwaito culture. It's showing off that specific Nam flavor music style that I do, with the whole dancing and the hard drums and stuff like that. So it's one of the hits on the album. That's a live track. It had to be track 3 on the album because after Cheko Mooi, that's where the party gets starting. Yaroka, well, the name says it all. It's like Yaroka, we are rocking. And it's important for us established artists to collaborate with newcomers, because I think that's where Kwaito music in South Africa died down, because the big guys, they did not collaborate or didn't give the small upcomers a chance to be heard in the music industry. And Yaroka is already rocking Namibian radio stations, so let's see if the rest of the world can also do the Kwaito Yaroka style. The whole idea behind So geht das, which means this is how it goes. So geht das, it's German. I wanted to do a Kwaito song which has a German slogan in it. Since I am most of my time, when I'm in Europe, I am in Germany. So that's why I wanted to do the first Kwaito song with a German touch to it. I met up with PDK a couple of years ago. This was actually one of the first songs I worked on for the Megaphone Ghazzie album. I still remember Camtonio from the PDK. He was the whole afternoon. He was in the studio. So geht das, so geht das. So we are with this song we are showing the people how to move, how to feel Kwaito. It's like this is how it goes. So we're showing you this is the dance move. This is the way we sing it. This is the way we live Kwaito. So it's like so geht das.
This is Kwaitoizing them.
I had a microphone with me wherever I went, so I recorded the whole environment around EES. So people not actually hear the music, but they also get the feeling of how it is when EES is on the streets. Kwaitoizing, it fits perfectly to the interlude because we are Kwaitoizing the world. We are showing them Kwaito. So that's why these interludes, they actually take you to the places where Kwaito is living. So these interludes are important. This is one of the songs where I get the most questions. Well, just one question actually. What does Bismarck mean? It's Bismarck is just a name of a person. Exit actually came up with that name. Bismarck was somebody who was backstabbing Exit somewhere back in his life. I don't know when, but he came up with the song idea of Bismarck, and the whole chorus talks basically about "Oh Bismarck, ilongole papetas." Like, we don't chill with those guys. So we straight talking to backstabbers and telling them, listen, if you are a backstabber, you should just watch out, because we don't tolerate backstabbing. Oh, this is my song. Not only because of the lyrics, but also the whole energy behind the song. It makes you want to believe. It's like, I want to believe that there's good out there. Who else to feature Tequila on a chorus like that? She, with her voice, she gives you that hope of wanting to believing again. That song took me almost 2 years to complete that song, and I'm somebody who's not afraid to say that I work on a song for 2 years, because I work till I'm happy with it. If somebody comes up to me and says, I do a song in 10 minutes, I'm like, I'm very happy for you, but it's not a bad thing to work on a song for a long time. Actually, it's a cool feeling for the people out there. When they listen to it, they know that I've been working on that song for a very long time. I think Jericho on that song, he brings that street life feeling to that song. Not just only for it being a radio commercial type of feeling, but he brings that Kasi Liebe, that ghetto feeling into it. Because in that song I want to speak to everybody out there, not just the commercial radio listeners, but also to the people on the streets, telling them, listen, deep down inside, I know in everybody there's something good, a good energy inside everybody. So, and I want to get that feeling out of everybody. So yeah, if you've got a bad day, put that song on, and I bet you will start believing. When I first met up in the studio, it was a weird feeling, because Mendoza is like the godfather of Kwaito. He made Kwaito so commercial in, I think, 2001 that I still remember I was sitting in my room doing homework, or writing lyrics, and I heard a song, Kalakata, and that song was just for me. He was hitting all the charts that time. And then a friend of mine came by and we were listening to the song, and he said, yo, imagine one day you could do a song with Mendoza. And I was like, yeah, that'll be hot. And now 10 years later, and I actually had the chance to do a collaboration with Mendoza. The song was supposed to be a party song. It was supposed to be, that's why also the title Ayoba. Ayoba means party, it means outgoing, it means like Ayoba. But the nice thing was that Mendoza changed the song a bit into a sort of a spiritual, more of a deep song, where he put the phrase, Dear Father, show me the way. So we are celebrating in the song, but at the same time we are also asking our Father to show us the way if we don't know the way sometimes. And I like that. Ayoba inspires you to go out and party. And if you don't know the way, don't worry, our Father will show us the way.
Yo, fucking EES, bro.
Where is EES? That is a good question, because sometimes I don't pick up my cell phone and then people leave me nice voicemails. So, and since I think my Yes Yeah album, I always put these voicemails on my album so that people can listen to what messages people send me. I think this creates a certain family with the EES fans and supporters and myself. So it just makes the whole album more personal, and that is important, because I want the people to live the Kwaito, to live the EES feeling as I live it as well. Yeah, that's a good question. What about you? It's just like the Megaphone Ghazzie album, a song we've been searching for almost two and a half years. I've collected so many different instrumentals to find a song instrumental which will fit the styles of the dog and of myself on one song. So that's why we had to find something which actually combines the Nam flavor and the Mshasho flavor. What About You is a party song, but it's at a tempo which is I think 96 BPM, which is actually very slow for Kwaito. But the message is strong, the verses are strong, so that's why we quickly got this song to be finished and mixed everything.
These chicks, she wants to see us.
Mavutu are chicks, young ladies. Obviously, in your young days, Mavutus or ladies are always one of the main topics. And one of the dancers was missing, and we were just about to go on the stage, but we were looking for him. And then Bare, one of the dancers, came up and said, "Nah, he's you know him, Moss. He's always busy with his chicks." This is another great interlude, which just takes you into the world of ease. It takes you into the world of Kwaito. My backing dancers, my boys, they've got a lot of energy, and you can feel it in the song. We were always singing this phrase like "Doja doja jeza mukufanikas" to hype us up just before a show. So then I promised them, listen, I'm gonna record this song one day so we can actually just have our first own song. This song was just supposed to be a single, but since it got so much radio play, because I just gave it away and said, this guys, just enjoy it, that people are now demanding it on the album. So here it is, on the album. It took me not 2.5 years, took me 5 years to actually do my first song with DJ K-Boss. I think he's one of the producers in Namibia who can produce a song which is easily internationally promotable. The whole idea behind There's Only One is I'm speaking about God. You have your different nations who have a different God, but in that song I'm basically saying there's only one. So if you pray to Allah, if you pray to Jesus, to Buddha, to our Father in heaven, it's all the same. It's just that it has a different name. So in that song, I'm just saying there is only one. So all the wars we have in the world nowadays, which most of them are religiously based, listen, stop fighting. It's one and the same. I have to put the Hunter on the album. He's my best friend. We have our own type of Afro reggae that we always perform. So an EES album without the EES featuring the Hunter song is not actually an EES album. So in this song again, it's called Ain't Nobody. It's just saying that ain't nobody is gonna stop our way of how we portray ourselves. Ain't nobody's gonna stop our cool vibe when we're on stage. Ain't nobody gonna there's nobody that can stop the EES and the Hunter flow. It's an Afro reggae track which has that Nam flavor, quite a way of singing. And again, it's a song that talks very positive about life. Which EES song doesn't?
Jerry Jeffers, God is man. Antwortet doch mal dein Blöd.
Again, some classic voicemails from my cell phone. The one with I don't know if everybody understands it. It's a Namibian German by a good friend of mine, Van D. He's complaining that I'm just busy with my music stuff and stuff that I always do, and I don't call back my friends, which is not actually true, but that's just the way he is, and he likes to just give voicemails like that. They're always quite entertaining. Mahambeko means blessing. The song was recorded during the music video shoot with Lady May when she was in Germany. That's the time I took her to the studio. I played her some tracks, and the track she liked most was the one produced by Cannibal. It has a house type-ish feel to it. But it's very slow, and that's the nice thing. She takes that chorus part just to another dimension where you feel that it's a blessing to actually be here. It makes you think. The whole song talks about from being born to being old, having lived your life. And in the music video, you can actually see all the positive and negative aspects of life. And it tells a message of just see being on earth as a blessing. I don't know why this album talks a lot about life and inspirations. I think I'm a very inspirational, I'm a very motivational artist when it comes to lyrics and songs itself, because I feel that a lot of the times I have this certain message in me that I need to spread with the world. A lot of the times it is something about life. It is very motivational not to give up, not to be distracted by negative stuff in your life. So yeah, well, I'm EES, I'm a Megaphone Ghazzie, but some people say you are half of a preacher already. Konja and Maps on this song, they make the best combination, because Maps got his African rap style on the track. Konja really takes it to the street level of freestyling. When we were in the studio, he just freestyled his verse. It was a one-taker. He went in there, he wrote some stuff down, he didn't get it right, and then he just said, okay, you know what, let me put the pen and paper aside, I'm gonna freestyle this. And that is a good sign that usually the music, it talks to you and it tells you what to sing on top of it. This is your typical party song. Get your hands up. Tequila is blessing the chorus once again. The song was an official World Cup song for the FIFA 2010. The song got so much attention during the World Cup phase that I have to put on the album. Since it wasn't actually released as a single, it was just released for radio play. And I think this song again, even though it's 2011 now, people will still jive to this song. It's a party song and it will get your hands up. Well, over the last couple of years, it was sort of cool to be bad. It was cool to have a negative image and be a gangster and be hardcore and don't show feelings, just be on top of your game, be materialistical and all of that stuff. We are sick and tired of always having these artists brag on songs how bad they are, because for me it's easy to be bad. The difficult part is being good and doing good things and still being cool, still being yourself. So that's how the whole inspiration behind the song. And I got Bethold, I called him up. He was so happy that I even called him. He's like, EES, I was waiting for your call. Why are you only calling now? So this song is a motivation to all the people out there. Just think about it. If I can just get you thinking, I'm already a winner in that direction. Think about it. Why not be good and be cool about it, rather being bad? Being bad is so 2000 and late. I like to put instrumental tracks on the album because I like the instrumentals just being there. A lot of the times I put so many vocals of myself on a track just to fill it up and make sure everything sits tight that the listener can't actually hear the instrumental. And a lot of times the instrumental has such a strong power, just the music itself. This is a typical EES outro song. An acoustic guitar, letting those 21 tracks you just heard of the album just sink in. It lets you think about, are you the one you really want to be? Are you really you? Because sometimes it seems like a lot of us, we like to blend in and fit in and be like the rest. You get forced not to be an individual in the society of nowadays. So this song, it is an outro, it is a relaxing song to take you out of the album, but at the same time it also gets you thinking, do you really want to be like the rest? I motivate everybody out there to just be themselves, and this is a song which motivates exactly that. If this album doesn't get you moving, I don't know what will. Megaphone Ghazzie is an album which will fit anywhere in the world. You don't have to be in Africa to feel Kwaito music, to feel the EES flavor, NAM flavor music. So this is for everybody out there. So you will hear exactly what I've mixed and I want it to be. So in the world today where everything is faked a lot of times, this is not a fake album.
Check a man, I'm super Ghazzie. Check a man, I'm true Ghazzie. Check a man, I'm better man. Yeah. Check a man, I'm break borders. Yeah. I break it when they like